Young people have very different pressures to the rest of us.
Well, they're everywhere. They come from every angle because the world's so massive. You're expected to know what you're going to do. Parents, grandparents, everyone thinks you should know what you want to do from when you're young. And if you don't fit that mould, well, you're quite trapped. It sort of can get into your head and bury you with the pressure. And it's bloody hard for a young person to deal with that pressure. And then it goes back to talking. Can they talk to someone about it, or do they bottle it up? And it can just trap them even more.
Everyone has pressures in their life. I don't think it matters how old you are. I do think we're probably much more socially connected, but I think it is different. Like, it's a different type of connectivity, and the fact that it isn't that human relation. You can read a Facebook post and it seems really happy, but we can often, the Instagram effect, where you just see the happy snippets of everyone's life, so you can judge that against actually what's the real life in your life, which is not always so great. But that's life, it's the whole package, and it's learning how to deal with that. And I think that's probably something that we have that's a little bit different in terms of that social media and how that affects us.
I since found out on both sides of my family there is a history of depression, and it was kept under the carpet, as you say. And I myself, I have 3 siblings, and I suffered from depression at an early age, in my early 20s, at a time when I was on top of the world. I think I'd just won a major journalism award. Everything was going well in my life, and my friends would not have known how I was feeling. And I just, really hit the wall. And actually, I remember one day driving to work at Timaru and thinking, it'd be so peaceful to drive into the river, and it would be all over. And once I realised how serious that was, I did seek help. And it's not something that ever goes away. You have to manage it. I'm now off medication, but I certainly went through some pretty low points, and it wasn't something I felt I could openly share with people. And so now when I see young people really struggling, and a lot of them are struggling through university, and a lot of it comes from bullying at school and times like that, or low points in their life, it really concerns me, because I know I've been there, I understand it happened to me at the same age, and I know how hard it can be to open up and talk to people and say, hey, I'm not really feeling all right. And that's a really difficult thing for people to understand, that it's not easy for people to go up to someone and say, look, I'm not really feeling that great. Because in New Zealand we have a culture of, we just get on with it, that's the good old-fashioned culture. But we have to change that mindset if we are to progress and get these statistics down.